Just now, sitting down in a studio there in Arizona, the would-be adoptive parents, Jack and Tammy Smith, are joining us. This is extremely unusual to those viewers that are joining us tonight. They have been named persons of interest by the police, yet they are coming forward and speaking with us and taking your calls live tonight. To Jack and Tammy Smith, thank you for being with us. I'm completely stunned that you've been named persons of interest. On the other hand, that doesn't mean the cops think you took baby Gabriel. I'm interpreting it to mean that they believe you know where baby Gabriel may be. What about it, Tammy Smith?
Well, I have tried to call the detective, Ramirez, many times today, left 2 messages with her. It's not that I know where he is, but like I told your staff, we've all been talking for the past couple days, trying to brainstorm where he is.
To Jack and Tammy Smith, it's my understanding you have volunteered to submit to a polygraph to police. Is that right, Mr. Smith?
It is. We did that on New Year's Eve night when because the detectives were out there, and we said, you know, I don't know what this line of questioning is, but if a polygraph will fix this, and they said, yeah, it'll fix it. And I said, well, please bring it on, set it up for Monday morning, and we haven't heard from them yet.
How often did the mommy, 23-year-old Elizabeth Johnson, contact you while she was between Tempe, San Antonio, and Miami Beach?
Well, between... You
mean once she left?
Yes.
No, she didn't contact us any between here and there. We only found out when we did the MySpace thing and found her account, and then we
and then she texted
text her
from
and
that
all
message.
That. Mm-hmm.
Now, I've got that message, and it says, I've got it right here. It says, I am ever worried this email can be traced to where I am, so I probably won't email again. But I had to let you know we are all right, because I know you must be worried sick, and I am so sorry for that. I really am. What was she worried about? Why was she worried about being traced if she had done nothing wrong, Tammy?
Well, once we did start to talk to her, she said that her plan was to keep running. So
running from what?
She didn't want Logan to have the baby, and we couldn't adopt the baby because Logan wouldn't sign the papers. So her idea was to just keep running forever. And we told her, you can't run forever. They're going to find you. And that's all in the documents with all the FBI and all that stuff.
Out to the lines. Julie in Tennessee. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, dear. What's your question?
How long was it before the father knew that the child was going to be adopted, that the mother and the adopted parents were planning to put this, or she was planning to put this baby up for adoption before the father knew?
Right. To Jack and Tammy Smith, when did you guys try to get the father to agree and learn that he was not part of this? I believe she represented to you at the beginning that he was okay with it.
She represented in the very beginning that he was back and forth and forth with that. And so he did not have, we asked to speak with him. He did not have a cell phone at that time. I think he's living with his father. We couldn't get a hold of him, so that's when we took the...
We were supposed to meet up with him and the father at court. When we went to court that day, it was all settled and set up for us to go have lunch together and go to the park and have them spend time with the baby and discuss it all. But when Elizabeth won custody, they just walked past us and left, and they didn't come back, and we waited for about 40 minutes, and they didn't come back. So...
Now, it's my understanding Elizabeth never had formal custody.
She did. She had the custody, physical custody, and then when she went to court, when he was trying to...
Let me rephrase. It's my understanding she had shared custody with the father. They had shared custody.
No.
That he would get to visit. No?
You'll have to look at the documents, but I can tell you that she had physical custody, and then when they went to court, he was trying to get custody,
sure.
and the judge gave her custody and said that he could have a visit.
You two seem very confident that the baby is alive, because I believe in the short time that I've known you, if you believe that baby was dead, you would not have the demeanor you have tonight. You love that baby. Now tell me why you believe that baby is alive. What do you know that makes you believe the baby is alive, Mr. Smith?
You know, it's just a heart thing, and I'm sorry that's probably not the answer that everybody's wanting to hear, but it's just a heart thing, and we saw in her eyes. It's very difficult for me because I came from a great home, and it's hard for me to look in someone's eyes, and I looked in Elizabeth's eyes, and I saw welling up, and I saw what I felt like was love. Am I a perfect judge of character? I hope in most cases I am, but in this situation, I looked and I saw love.